Hello and what's up everyone, Thunderbob here, and I am checking out some Elden Ring tonight. I want to take just a quick minute and show you my favorite farming route. In this video, I'm going to do a quick run through of the route, and then I'm going to talk about ways to get here and gear that I am specifically using. I think this is one of the best setups for it. This is using the Starscourge Greatsword. So I'm going to show you a quick run through of this. The best way to do this, of course, if you're farming, is using the gold pickled fowl foot. Also use the scarab. Okay, so positioning is important. I've got a flask that gives me unlimited mana for 10 seconds. Get right here in the middle so you can get everything around you in one round of the attacks. And then you want to get up, do it again. Try to get everyone and not miss any. You can do this really in 3 runs if you do it correctly. I haven't even, right there, my potion finally wore off, so I just did that in about 12 seconds. And then from here, you could teleport back. I'm not going to if you're using the foot. If you teleport, you're going to lose that buff. So you want to run back if you're using the buff. Normally, if I'm not using that buff, I will teleport back each time. So if you're paying attention to the numbers, I started there at 32,000 runes. And I ended there at 102,000 runes. I got about, what's that, like 70,000 runes from a single run. Now, I'm going to show you the equipment. That is using both the gold scarab, and I was using the gold pickled fowl foot. You can craft these, but you also get a number of them during the normal campaign. Together, they add a lot of extra runes. I would recommend running both of them. This spot is the Mohgwyn Palace. There are 2 main routes to get here. I'm going to link a video down below that shows both of them. It goes into much more depth and is much more detailed than I'm going to be able to in this short video. You can either get here through a quest pretty early, or it's going to be pretty late game after you've gotten to the mountaintops of the giants. For gear, what I am using is the Starscourge Greatsword, which you get from Radon. You can do that pretty early. I've got this only up to +8 right now. You want to dual wield this by hitting the triangle and bumper. See, I'm dual wielding that, even though it's one weapon. It dual wields it, and you get some extra damage on it, I found, even with your L2 attack. Couple other tips I've noticed with this setup for flasks, for your Flask of Wonder Physic. I'm using the one that increases my strength, because it is a strength-based scaling weapon, and that does impact your ashes from what I understand. And then I'm also using the Cerulean Hidden Tier. This is the one that eliminates all FP consumption for 10 seconds. I would not be able to do this really without that unless I'm chugging potions. I use that flask one time at the start of the run, and basically I don't use any mana the entire time. And I've put no points into mine throughout the entire game at this stage. I just use this when I need to buff, or if I'm doing like a lot of magical attacks. And with this, I can usually do the entire thing without needing to refill my mana, and I can usually do it in 3 rounds if I'm lucky. Yeah, there's also a trick where you can attack the bird down there. I found it wildly inconsistent. People tell me there's specific spots that you can stand in. I believe the most recent patch has to some extent nerfed it. It will get caught on things a lot. I've seen videos where people can repeatedly do it. I can't replicate it. Some people will add that into this rotation. I find it's just easier to run this. I can get, without the pickled foot, about 55,000 each run, whereas that bird will give you 13,000. I think this is more fun because I'm actually like, playing the game instead of just attacking a bird from a distance every time. But it's, you know, dependent on what you'd prefer to do. They're both pretty comparable. Alright, well, I'm going to end the video here. I wanted to do just a quick demonstration of my character and his farming route, and the best way I found to do it. If you've got any thoughts on this, if you've got any recommendations for changes I could make, just let me know. I'm always happy to get feedback. I want to thank you for watching, and again, have a great night.